Hey guys, and welcome. We are back behind the bunker here, episode 332, podcast number 194. We had an audacity of taking a week off, but we are back. That's the first weekend first Monday we've not been on, unless there was some sort of major holiday or some sort of catastrophe. So we apologize for that, but we are back, and we anticipate being live here every Monday night for the next couple of months. So don't go anywhere. Tonight we're going to be talking about something a little bit queasy. If you're squeamish, you may not want to watch this episode, but we're talking what's the worst injury that you or someone else has incurred while playing paintball. We're going to go lightly into this because we don't want to get too crazy. We don't want to turn people off of paintball, but certainly we'll get into that. I got a great video from MagFed Addicts, a couple from Danger Man, including a team feature, and an interview with someone named Gregory Hastings. Price is Right, the topic, a bunch of other stuff. We want to tell you who also won our contest. So guys, we'll be right back. Show starts in about 20 seconds.
Biscuits at the Shack Paintball Field, and you're watching Behind the Bunker!
Available on iTunes and anywhere you get your better podcasts. This is Behind the Bunker's weekly paintball podcast. Tonight's show is brought to you by Empire Paintball, Max Tact, Planet Eclipse, Modern Combat Sports, Tippmann and GI Sports, Air Ups Paintball Bunkers, Enola Gay Smoke Grenades, DLX, SP, and Gone, Flag Raiders Paintball. If you want to join the conversation, post your comments and we might read them on the show. Now let's get this nonsense started. Here's your host, Todd Ansich.
That's a horrible shot, by the way.
It is. It's an extra. Sorry, guys.
Nasty.
We're just bantering. We haven't seen each other in over a week, so just catching up on what Gavin ate this week, and how Josh's pierogi company is coming along. So yeah. So thank you very much for checking us out, guys. Again, this is my name is Todd Ansich. I have Josh Zubizabrickus.
Yeah.
Brickets.
Fresh off some pierogies from dinner.
You've been looking different the last couple of weeks.
I had Thai food today.
No, but you had an accent one week, and then you didn't another week, and
a lot more tattoos the one week.
I'm a little more feisty than usual, I guess you could say. Too much poutine.
Frisky, if you will.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know if I like a frisky Josh Zubrickus.
Nobody does.
And then we have Joe Kimson from Flag Raiders Paintball.
Camera isn't working.
I'm back. My camera's not working, but I'm purple. I'm here. I'm back after my endless vacation.
It's on.
I'll figure it out.
Whatever.
We'll figure it out.
Whatever. Who cares?
We'll figure out.
Whatever.
Joe had an odd tan this week with his odd tan line, so he doesn't really want to close that.
He is very tanned, actually. He's almost the shade of Gavin.
Sean Riddle said last week's show is still the best you guys ever did. Thank you, Sean. Oh, friend Riddle.
Thanks, Brent. Brent in the chat said, nice shirt. A very nice gentleman sent me this shirt, actually.
Here's the thing about Sean Riddle. Do you know that I have surveillance cameras inside the studio here, and even though we weren't live last Monday, I logged in just to see if any of the guys forgot and came in. Matt wasn't here, Josh wasn't here, nor was Gavin, but the lights were on, and a strange fellow named Sean Riddle was in here poking around. He was trying to go live, but couldn't do it, so... Oh well, wonder what that show would have been like. But we have Gavin Sharma.
Yes,
From
the Gaff.
Gaff, as I call
That's
him.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Remembering we're still on the air, although these freeloaders took a week off or to enjoy their families and festivities. Make sure you hit the like and share button because we are feisty and we've missed each other dearly. We've missed you all, so make sure you hit like and share so we can bring more people into our family so we can chat about paintball and all the goings-on around the world.
Josh, I missed you. I don't know if I missed Gavin much, but
I miss Gavin and Josh.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm going to talk better.
Last Monday I sat in my living room and cried, but it was for a completely different reason.
But that was a great opportunity, folks, for you to re-examine your life and think about all the time you've wasted watching this show and really wonder why. Why have you tuned in this evening?
Yeah.
That's the gaff, baby.
Yeah, that's the gaff. Couple things in the news we should talk about. A couple of these things are going to be a little on the older side because, quite honestly, we weren't here last week. We kind of slacked off. But
we did.
This Friday night, guys, September 1st, Greg Hastings' Field of Battle is now, or will be now, on Steam.
Well, that was my Steam
And
sound.
from a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if we need to apologize. We can certainly acknowledge that there was a little miscommunication in the podcast. We didn't know what a meat stick was. Certainly a Boy Scout meat stick.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, no.
So this was sent in by Lisa Weeper to help us clarify.
No.
So that's a Boy Scout
Meat stick.
meat stick, apparently.
It still makes me laugh.
Help the Cub Scouts
Parker,
go to
you know what?
camp.
Parker was chuckling about that all week.
So
He would giggle about it.
to feel bad, I feel bad. This was sent in by Lisa Weaver because last week, guys, you had nothing else to do with Behind the Bunker on. So kids like this fellow here had to spend his time.
Oh, no. There's my meat stick.
Wow, there's a lag, isn't there, Matt? Because I'm already showing this image.
Yeah.
I guess
There
so.
we go. So this young fellow couldn't do anything with Behind the Bunker because it wasn't on. So instead, he manufactured himself. What do you call it? Eclipse viewer. And you can see there he took
Nice,
a couple.
yeah.
Nice.
Some of us were real men and just looked right at it.
Yeah, so I want to thank Lisa Weber for that because I thought that was really, really neat way
It was
to
pretty
use
cool.
The BTB patch. So something that was historical, and BTB is now part of it. Thank you, Lisa Weber.
Also, this was from Roger Weber. This was at Super Game this past weekend.
Super game.
That's not a barbecue.
No, it's a gun case that this fellow has modified with table legs. And you can see how it folds out. And apparently it also has wheels on it, Joe was saying.
What?
Didn't you say there was wheels on it?
No.
Okay.
It has wheels.
Then I can't clarify whether there's wheels or not.
Maybe you could add wheels.
We can
And you-
add wheels.
And you can see
You can also put skis on it for the winter.
Team Tags was at.
tags.
Team Tag spot.
Team tags.
And you can see this is Roger Weber there and
So hot.
Calista.
Calista's not too bad either.
Calista?
Calicity.
Calicity, yes, my
Calicity.
mistake. And this is her paintball marker. Calicity showed me this past week. This
It's
should
like,
be
what
available.
the heck is wrong with her hand? But it's upside down.
This is the
Oh,
PTR by Modern Combat Sports. It also is sporting the first pink Helix mag.
Oh.
Should be available within the next year.
Sorry, Maddie.
As well as Modern Combat Sports is now,
Doing something.
having the pink. Is it
Stop.
coming, Matt?
Oh, there it is.
The pink D-Mag.
Yeah, the pink's coming.
So check it out. Also, a couple weeks ago, we talked about having, I want a custom jersey, but I wanted an acid wash, and we showed you this is the
Yeah.
second mock-up of it. So,
It's nice.
very good.
Needs some more tassels.
Does it come with a mullet?
It does. I have a
Please tell
mullet.
me it
I have
comes with a
a
mullet.
mullet wig.
Yeah. Something came in the mail today, by the way,
Mail
that I was teasing.
time.
Gavin,
Mail
you can do mail time since it's not.
mail's here.
Do you need a knife, Gavin?
Not only is Gavin normally does mail time, but he's the guy with the pocket knife. So,
Mail time is.
and I'm going to
like
give
a
you
Boy Scout
here's
meat stick.
comments.
I would like
on,
to know where. I'd like to know where Joe's pocket knife is. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's not the one that TSA has.
No, the TSA has my other one, my Gerber. This one's made in Japan.
Taiwan, most likely.
Sorry, am I supposed to be reading these now?
Oh,
Hey!
oh boy, it is like Christmas right up in here.
Christmas.
Crit
Can we?
You show the folks at home.
I was just
I'm
going to
just-
say.
I'm just trying to
she-
pull that-
yeah, you might as well just be watching a podcast.
His knife's
right
not
now.
sharp enough
Wow.
to open the plastic.
That's right.
Jeez.
The patches are here.
So I posted
See, I
that
thought
up.
That was a bluff.
I posted a picture
Talk
of that
about a
up.
waste of fabric. Holy smokes.
I know, it's craziness.
Well, you know what? That's made of flash paper, so you just have to put a little near a flame and it's gone.
Yeah, we got patches,
Gonna
but
make it
don't stand
rain.
near open flame.
So Josh has got a sheet here. I just handed him. I put this up on social media and I said, really, who honestly wants one of these things? And
So we're going to call all of you out with extremely poor taste. Keith, Jamie, Thomas, Roger, Bain, Eric, James, Kathy, Michael, Sizzle McNizzle, Callista.
Hey, that's a good shot of Josh.
Lisa, Aaron, Lisa, Todd. Todd doesn't want one. Never mind. James and Caroline, Matt, and Russ all said, I want one.
Great Grandma Sharma, if she had the internet, she'd
Yeah.
want one too.
So far more people wanted them than I thought, and I think we only have what do you think there is there, Joe? 20 of them,
-2,
maybe more.
18.
Oh, you're gonna put one on each sleeve?
That's right.
I just
balance
want
it
one
out.
on my chest, right where my heart is, and then a Sharpie right over Gavin's.
That wouldn't be
So-
a bad tattoo, wouldn't it?
I don't know if I would tattoo that on.
Sounds like a really bad idea late night.
So thank you to Stodry Emblems for that, and I will tell you that we're going to try to figure out a way to give.
I would say there's 50.
give a few of them
I would
away.
say there's 50.
Really good for us. Wow, we're super important.
48.
Can't believe someone took the time out of their day to make 50 of those.
I like how their edges are marrowed.
Can I see one?
Yes.
Um,
Hopefully I'll get one.
I think there might. Well, if we only have 50, so we'll have to go very chintzy on them.
Does our usual we have to pay double for everything in the studio go for these too?
Yeah.
Sean said those should be given out at all big games and to the losing team.
There's a
Great
close-up of
incentive
them,
to
Matt.
win.
Thanks for
There I
coming
am.
out,
Hello.
Patch.
Yeah.
These are, wow, these are really nice.
They're nice. I'd put one. I want to.
The only way these would be better is if they got rid of the 4 pictures on it. just a blank,
Absolutely.
just a blank,
And just focused in on the 2 logos to the left of the behind the bunker. That would be pretty.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Just a reminder, guys, we this Friday night, Greg Hastings on Steam. Make sure you guys, if you don't have it downloaded, get it downloaded. And stay tuned, guys. We have an interview coming up with Gregory Hastings himself, and Calicity joins in. So stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll have that up in a few moments. This 2017 Chicago Open is coming up September 8th to 10th. That's only in a couple of weeks. And I don't know why we're having such a slow time with this computer over here, but I wanted to show you guys as well. We were not here last week, obviously, as you know, and Moondog15, a new person to our show, he posted up here. He says, binge listening to Behind the Bunker when I drive. It's killing my data plan, but it's worth it. Another gentleman with poor taste. So here...
Yeah, but what country's in it?
Why don't you download them before you leave the house in the morning?
If he's in Canada, then there's an absolute super fan because our data plans are insane.
Yeah, good for you.
That's true. But I will tell you something that I felt kind of cool. So every couple of days I log in to see how our podcast numbers are doing because they fluctuate a lot.
And you're vain.
And I'm extremely vain. And I did that just after I Googled myself. And...
You tell me you Googled yourself.
Why are you acting surprised for? Like, you don't do that, Josh.
No kidding, eh? If you
Why do you
go
think I
on
was crying
Josh's
last
studio
Monday?
computer and look at his history, there it is, right there. So even though we didn't release a podcast last week, we still managed to stay within the top 10 of our podcast host. So that's, I wanted to tell you that and make you guys proud of that because so that means a lot of you guys are back listening to some of our catalogs and still downloading them. So
Just like Moondog.
very cool. So thank you, Moondog.
Todd Vintage.
Vantage. That's awesome. So here's we showed you guys this a couple weeks ago. This is barrel socks of all the Air Ups Angels.
Yeah, but is it a patch?
The only way to make it better is if they were to put the Behind the Bunker logo on, is what I told them. So, so they did, and Brent's going to ship us some in a little while. And look at those little Air Up tags on the side of them. Isn't
Can
that
I
awesome?
see that? I want a pair of pants like that. Air Up's pants
And also,
with the tag on the pocket.
we
They
ordered
never
Just
this.
so you know, Brent, Joe is the only one who wants those.
Matt, this is our new backdrop for when we broadcast the
Very
Ontario
nice.
Paintball League. This
That
has been
looks really
donated
nice.
to us from
Oh, really?
Air Ups, as they are an official sponsor. They provide all the fields for the Ontario
too
Paintball
generous.
League. So fantastic. And then I saw, now this is not mine. I saw this. This is Greg Bex posted this or sent it to me, and I thought it reeked of Josh Zubizabrickus. It says, I don't play airsoft, but $20 is $20.
Bravo.
So dirty, but it's true.
And then, Gavin, I sent this to you, but I know that you had lost your phone, so I didn't know if you had a chance to see it
I
or if
did
you
see that.
lost
Okay, I
it.
didn't know who it was because I didn't know the contact. I just saw the number pop up.
Did you get it?
Golf.
What did you get?
Govin's Jewelers.
you know,
That's funny.
Govan.
I'll disappoint you. I'm
Sure.
not going to let you know.
Show.
No. I'll-
Where's that?
Show.
Is that a new Buffoonswick?
It's Nokia. Did you get a Nokia?
Did you get
Yeah.
one? You got the new Nokia one.
the flip phone? Yeah.
No, Nokia.
No.
No, Nokia's coming out with a new smartphone. Why
yeah,
would you
I
do
heard
that?
Okay. Anyway, talking about my cell phone is
Riveting.
exciting about
It's
what
super
I ate
riveting.
for dinner this evening.
So, and we'll get to that shortly because we want to talk. We want to talk about everything that we had for dinner this week. So, a couple things again. We have a great MagFed Addicts video. We're going to come up shortly. We're going to have a team feature from Danger Man. We also have an interview with Greg Hastings, who will be on the show. We'll do that video next, baby, Matt. If you want to line that one up, the one with Greg Hastings.
Oh, sure.
And then I want to tell you guys, a couple of people have won a few things from last week, and this is why you like and share our page, guys. If you like and share, normally you get an opportunity to win something. Now this week, let's see, T-shirt from PB Swag goes to Logan Mitchell, who also, after trolling his Facebook page, works at DirecTV. I wonder if you could hook me up in Canada with some DirecTV.
The satellite beam is a satellite beam. We just need the receiver.
Just need some cheap subscriptions. Forget the
I would like to find someone that works for BF Goodrich. Does anyone work for BF Goodrich?
So where was I? So sorry. The shirt goes to Logan, and that comes from PB Swag. Guys, if you want to have anything from PB Swag, put BTB in the chat or in the promotional code, and you guys get 10% off. So BTB will get you 10% off PB Swag. The other winner is Nicholas Cantu. Wins a game, a ticket to pair of tickets to the Monster game. Get a hold of me, and we'll send you out those tickets. And John Adams wins sunglass case from Exalt.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Well, you're not John Adams, and you're not getting it.
Didn't he make beer? Oh, that's Samuel
That's
Adams.
Samuel Adams.
It'll get you
His
drunk.
cousin.
You may even fight.
So very cool. So why don't we get on with the show here, guys? Lots to get to on the show. We want to get to the topic as well. So why don't we check out a video from Danger Man? This video was taken at Super Game East this past weekend. So check it out, guys. We'll be right back.
Hey, behind the bunker, this is Danger Man and Greg Hastings, and we're here to tell you that you have missed out, suckers. And I'm telling you, if you do not come next year, we're going to come up to Canada. Oh, we want to get to Canada?
They don't even invite me anymore. Wait, everyone else in Canada invites me, but those guys, I guess they don't like me.
Who is your favorite behind the bunker person?
Mike will come over in a little bit. I like Joe. He is funny and
No, is he ironically
smart.
funny?
He's sharp. He's sharp. I like his quick wit.
My vote goes for I like your snarkiness and your absolute venom.
Oh, that's right. He's gangster. He's got like a bracelet, right? He's like a bad Canadian, right? He's like, I heard like he's like.
Is that the equivalent of like the teardrop? You know?
Yeah.
He's killed people. He's killed people.
Did he really? Is that a thing?
Oh, we got somebody coming into the shot. Here, you want to get in the middle? Oh, no, come on. We have somebody for you. We have a special guest star behind the bunker. It is Callista.
Introduce yourself, Callista.
Hi, I'm Callista.
And so, if you guys are not going to come, you're not going to ever get to see her again. Ever. We're going to hold her. You are forbidden to ever see Callista at any event if you do not come to next year's Super Game East. So there you go. What do you want to tell the guys behind the bunker?
Hey guys, it's Callista coming to play Super Game East with my good buddy Greg here. It's incredibly humid. No, I know this guy. It's incredibly humid here, but the field out here is absolutely amazing. Hands down, one of the top 5 fields I've ever played at. It's gorgeous, well maintained, and the players out here are top notch. So, if you were not here this weekend, you definitely.
I want to give the Behind the Bunker crew a little bit of credit because they actually go to a lot of
Yes, they do.
events.
Yes, they do.
They pack up.
Kidding aside, you guys.
They pack up a big show and have to go take what they do on the road, and it's not an easy thing. So I appreciate you guys. I've personally been on the road with you, and I know what you guys have to go through to get her done. So.
And it is Callista, it's not Callista.
Callista. I would call her Callista too, because I represent right here.
I have so many people keep coming up to me and
Where is your Behind the Bunker sticker?
I don't have it behind me.
Blasphemy.
I don't. I have none.
All right, so we're at it. Oh, wow, there you go.
Do
So
now.
Behind the Bunker, we will see you at the very next event.
Hold on a second. Behind the Bunker, it's Monday nights, every Monday, and they want you to like and share. Like and share.
It's at 8 p.m.
Like
Eastern,
and
5
share.
p.m. Pacific
Like
Standard Time.
and share.
Callista.
Like and share.
Like and share.
Like
That's right,
and
my
share.
friend.
I would like maybe what's his name? Chase Traffic Morris will make a new song.
Behind
The like and share song.
Like and share.
So make sure you guys hit that like and share button so that we can give you guys some fantastic and fabulous prizes.
Lars was in the video too. Danger Man.
That's true. He's the handsome
He was the
fellow
guy.
on
He
the
was
right.
the guy on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do like
Yeah.
Danger Man's videos. Thank
He's
you
a
for
good
that.
guy.
Now this game, unfortunately, we were not able to make. We're all taking a bit of a sabbatical on holidays, and quite honestly, Brian didn't invite us, so we didn't get a chance to go. But maybe next year for that. And you'll
we're
probably
shooting Prestige Worldwide.
we could have had some Prestige Worldwide in our guns, right? Second best to GI Sports. Best paint, and then I understand the second best
I
is
believe
Prestige.
you have to call it second goodest.
Second goodest.
And third, TerraTech.
Turatech.
Don't forget your
Well,
premium
no.
platinum sponsor,
TerraTech. TerraTech, much like Chuck Norris, is an asterisk as a footnote on everything. It says TerraTech is actually number one, but these are the guys who came closest.
And
It's
you
GI
can actually start shooting TerraTech on Greg Hastings' paintball game on Steam when you unlock the super bonus level.
By the way,
TerraTech.
Danger Man, if you could send me the clip of just Greg singing, I'd like to use that maybe for blackmail. I'd like to use it for something. This clip, Matt, can you play it? This is specifically what I want.
Hold on a second. Behind the Bunker, it's Monday nights, every Monday, and they want you to like and share. Like and share.
It's at 8 p.m.
Like
Eastern,
and
5
share.
p.m. Pacific
Like
Standard Time.
and share.
It was so good, Lars was biting his nails. You saw it.
He was pensive.
That's going to be my new ringtone.
Like and share.
Like,
Oh, got a call from Greg.
like, and share.
Yeah, I'm gonna set that to Greg's dial tone, and then I'll never hear it because he never calls anymore. He doesn't want anything.
He doesn't.
All right. So yeah, Super Game. Everything that I've read and the guys in the chat forum are going on about how great it was, and we do definitely need to get out to that. Brian Barno, despite the fact that he didn't invite us, I think for next year we're going to try to get out to that game. So cool. MagFed Addicts, guys. Let's get into that. And when we come back, we have some. We want to talk to you guys about what is the worst injury you've ever seen someone sustain while playing paintball. And we are watching you guys live in the chat. So get your fingers ready. We'd like to see what you have to say as well.
Unless you've injured them playing paintball.
Yes, unless you did.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Bulldog. Welcome to Your Fix, brought to you by MagFed Addicts and Behind the Bunker. We at MagFed Addicts would like to welcome the boys from OFC!
What up? I'm Zero. Dice. Kush.
They're here for ODIL MFOG 11. Hope you like what we got for you. See ya!
Yeah.
MagFed Addicts wants to welcome the newest member to the MagFed Addict family, Matt.
I look forward to playing with the MagFed Addicts at Paintball Explosion.
Yeah, boy!
Hey, someone cover me. I'm grabbing the dummy. Cover me. Cover me. I got it. It's right here. All the way back? All the way back. All the way back. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. So MagFed Addicts, guys, thank you for sending that in. Hopefully you guys get your MagFed on.
I'm jealous that they got to play that field. I haven't yet.
There's another field we haven't
Just
been
saying.
invited to. Come
Where?
on, guys, at Paintball Explosion. Get us out there. We'd like to come in.
Have you not met the cast and crew? Why would anybody invite us anywhere?
Why would they want us?
We barely invite each
but-
other to the studio
but-
every Monday.
We have our own patch. will this get me in?
I have my patch.
You know, I think I'm going to try to steal one of these and just bypass every lineup. I got the patch
Got the patch.
I love these
I wanna
patches.
put
They
one
are
on
so
my,
well
will it fit
done.
on a hat?
on your clipboard.
But the problem
You know?
is, can you wear it?
You could wear
Can the
it.
four of us wear this
We
patch?
can wear it on our coats, sure.
It's like Team Stud. Here
Can
we
I?
go.
Maybe I'll wear it, but I'll take another patch and cover up my
I'm
face
gonna
on it.
take a bunch of these and make a comforter. Make a quilt.
I'm gonna make a vest. like a. Oh, boy.
Don't give me any ideas, Todd.
No kidding. All right. So the topic tonight, guys, and you guys have lots of sheets of lots of responses. So I also have pictures. If you guys have highlighted
Pictures, too.
Pictures, well, I only highlighted the ones I thought were suitable for tonight. So if you want to show them, you can.
Any sound
Is that why you didn't highlight any of mine?
None of yours got highlighted. So what is the worst thing that you guys have seen or had done to yourself as an injury while playing paintball?
Why are so many of these redacted?
I remember being at the field and
some of them are just hate mail. Sorry.
A guy twisted his ankle by the church, and we had to splint it together with duct tape and 2 sniper barrels and carry him out.
Yeah.
Because his leg was properly broken.
You know what? If you look at the injury, first of all, let's preface this first. If you look at the injury statistics in paintball versus any other sport, we're super low, even lower than golf. So even though we're glamorizing tonight the fact that people do get hurt on paintball,
way to sell the sport.
No
grow the sport.
If you're new to the sport, turn this podcast off and go back and re-listen to all the other ones that we've done.
Quick trivia for you.
Yeah.
Which sport has caused the most deaths?
Football.
Nope.
Say highlight.
Nope.
Soccer.
Nope.
Why not football? Really?
Golf. Heart attacks.
Lightning.
More people have died playing golf than any other sport.
You know what? Talk to an ER nurse. I would
During
say
playing,
hockey.
I get it. Okay.
I would say hockey. I'm not saying the young man. I'm saying the 50-year-olds who think they still are 20 and they the stop at the starts. You know how many older fellas make their way into the ER with ice skates still on?
The amount of golf that gets played with heat stroke and alcohol consumption and older age just tops the charts.
Greg Beck thought the real answer was axe catching. But in all honesty, I had a friend of mine.
That's not a sport. That's more of a hobby.
I had a friend of mine who was a preacher. And I had a friend of mine who was a preacher who actually died playing the best game of golf he's ever had. It was like lightning and pouring, and he was like, anyways.
So he's got that going for him.
That was a Cat Shack reference, or not Cat Shack, Caddyshack reference, for those of you that know what I'm talking about.
When he was out looping for the Dalai Lama, wasn't it? He wasn't playing. He was looping for the Dalai Lama. You can't beat me at Caddyshack quotes.
Lisa,
So
no.
he's gonna
Here's the most dangerous sport, Lisa Weber.
Well, thanks for nothing.
Amish
rake fighting.
Really?
Nice.
That's something I gotta take up.
Eric Engler says he cracked his kneecap.
What?
Ugh, that's no good. He had another thing that happened to him very badly, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but it happened in your shop, and it has something to do with a paintball that may have hit the wall by accident and caused you some trauma. Let me know if I'm allowed to say that story, and if not, I apologize if I said too much.
It was a very sad story from what I understand.
Yeah, there was a lot of tears welling up. What do you guys have? What else do you have on your sheets?
All right, so I think you have a photo for this with Aaron Tengway. One of our friends got his foot stuck in the roots of a tree and broke his ankle in 3 places. He earned his call sign Crutch, and we mounted his crutches onto the treetop upon his triumph return to the field.
Sorry, that was the right picture. Sorry, my system is going super slow tonight, guys. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Wow.
Who's got this picture, by the way?
I do.
Do you?
Which one?
Ethan Michael. Not the worst injury, not really an injury, but something interesting I found when going through pics.
I'm a little bit about karma. I don't really want to discuss this kind of stuff.
It's like one of those look closely in the background type things, isn't it?
That's great. Poor person. I feel bad.
Not me.
I mean, we've all had people that have sort of twisted ankles or, done minor injuries, but what else you guys got?
All right, another pick. Jeremy Nicholson. A kid dove over a sandbag wall, and I was standing behind. Gun first while shooting. He was oddly proud of the fact he snapped the back threading of the barrel clean off. I was just happy he didn't stab me in the gut, and he hit me in the shin instead. Where's that shin pick?
Shin pick. You know what? I be honest with you, I don't have it here.
This only works if I have the visual.
You know what? Does anybody have? Listen, we're gonna play Go Fish.
All I'm gonna say.
Does anybody have this one?
While you're looking for that, all I'm gonna say is James Beatler. We're sending this one to your wife.
Who has this X-ray picture of a knee?
Whack his Oh, I think that was me. Hang on.
Of a knee?
Yeah, I do it. Joshua Allen, my knee after Hell's Survival Global Conquest 2015. Yes, it sucked. It kind of looks like it still does.
I have Mike Kramer. He tore his ACL, MCL, patella tendon, and sheared his meniscus clean off. You have that picture, Todd?
I do
Some
somewhere,
scar
but
work like
I think
it?
this is the last picture that I'm going to be able to have work for me, and I think, Josh, you may have it.
This is Alan Martin. This plus a broken fibula a month ago yesterday.
Those are Home Depot screws.
I was going to say, that's like a number 2.
And they even used a washer.
Allen key. Those are similar to the ones that are in your shoulder, aren't they?
My question, yeah, very, very similar. My question is, the screw tips have gone through the bone itself. Is that going to cause a problem? Like, I'm not a doctor today, but...
Not today.
I was a doctor. I just lost my...
Just don't press on it really hard. You'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. What else? Anything interesting?
It didn't happen to me, but I saw one very interesting one. Friend of the studio, Matt Roberts, decided he was going to go in through the window of a building. So he stepped over, and in the process of stepping over, rolled his ankle.
Ouch.
Of the only foot he had on the ground, which caused all of him and his weight to come crashing down on his testicles in the window frame. To which he rolled over to the other side and didn't realize that somebody had placed a rock under the window, and then rolled that ankle on his way through the window.
I've twisted my ankle more times than I care to remember, and I can
Matt had to sit down for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I've been pretty fortunate. I haven't. Where's the wood?
Yeah.
That I haven't had any serious injuries. I mean, I've had heat-related illnesses and emergencies, I guess, that didn't require me any hospitalization. But I think the worst injury that I had that didn't require any other medical attention was I was sprinting across the field. I think this was Saigon, and I tripped into the trench and landed rib first.
Something bit you?
Something bit me rib first, holding my gun up because I didn't want to damage the marker. Into the trench, and I bruised all the left side of my ribs, and that it hurt breathing for a while.
Yeah. Who posted him here? Dan McClellan in the chat says, Todd, you need to update your 386 computer. Now, it's a 486. Don't give me that. I'm looking at a shiny Pentium 1. Hopefully I'll be able to get that.
So James Beatler sent the same one.
Brian Barno sent a picture of a fellow with a broken knee, and it has a long appendage hanging down.
Danger Man says, always remove the screws. Now, my surgeon said that I might have to, but most likely it'll just stay in there unless it bothers me. Is there anyone else that has that?
It only bothers you when we stick fridge magnets to you.
Here's the thing. I went, and like these guys here that have screws in their stuff, I'll tell you right now, I had the same thing. I've got a couple screws in my shoulder, and I was so excited the first time that I was healed and went to an airport. I thought for sure I'm going to be the guy that's going to set off that metal detector, and nothing. I even went through that thing where you put your hands up, and I stopped and said, you sure? Like, as if like I wanted to be caught? And he goes, no. And I said, but I have like here. And he goes, and he showed me this little square that was on my shoulder, but nothing of any consequence. So I just don't get hurt if you're looking to go through the airport.
The screws are in your shoulder. Are they made of steel that predates stainless steel, so you can't get them wet?
Yeah, they're lead, so they won't rust. So nice. My doctor says I'm good. So Eric Engler says I can tell the story, and I'm not going to do it very much justice, but all I can tell you is from what the story I remember is Eric Engler was in his shop in like a small garage or wherever he was, and he was fixing a Tippmann gun. I think it was a TIPX, he had said, but in the gun in the breech there was a pepper ball still in there, and he pulled the trigger, and it shot a wall that was fairly close to him, not necessarily right beside him, but fairly close, and the whole shop smelled like pepper ball, and it put him to the ground
for weeks. He said months,
and he said that for like even like a long time later, he'd go in there and he could smell that smell.
And
hey, do you think that
funny story
guy can still smell the pepper?
Sorry, I just read a comment. Seb's in the chat just said Zuby is so hot.
But a funny story about pepper balls.
Seb.
That was my nickname in college.
Then you should eat more kiwi.
It's that Caribbean background, isn't it?
That's right. It's spicy.
What's wrong with drinking sriracha for lunch?
Apparently, if you eat too much celery, yeah.
You know, I'm gonna tell a little story. We crossed the border yesterday. It goes back to this Gavin's spicy stuff. We crossed the border yesterday, and then the customs person asked, did we bring any alcohol or tobacco across? And we said no, et cetera, et cetera. A couple minutes later, we're waiting, and Milo says, "Why did they ask us? Why were they worried about if we brought alcohol and Tabasco sauce with us?" And we didn't say Tabasco sauce; we said alcohol and tobacco. So it's kind of funny little story. No one cares. Gavin laughed.
I did laugh.
One of those Miloisms.
My best customs one. Well, I guess it wasn't really customs. It was security. I was leaving Prince Edward Island and flying back to Ontario, and I get up to security, and the guy goes, "You bringing alcohol home?" I said, "No." He goes, "Are you sure? The store's right over there. We'll tell the plane to wait." And I was like, "No, that's okay." He goes, "No, really? Like, we tell the pilot to wait. He's right over there." I was like, "No, that's okay."
Yeah, I've been to PEI, and now I see why people drink. I'm just kidding. Joe and I, we had an opportunity to go to New Brunswick this weekend, and we left it hush hush because we know there was all kinds of great paintball things we could have done out there. We could have went to a bunch of paintball fields, despite the fact that we did end up at one just as we drove past it. We stopped in.
Oh yeah, we did.
But
were the guys from Maritime Milsom there?
See, that's the thing. I feel bad because we could have gone and seen them, but it was a family vacation that we haven't taken in years, so we opted for zero paintball. Otherwise, I would have got a hold of them. We would have went to there was a bunch of paintball.
You don't have a big enough beard to talk to them anyway. So
I would have had beard envy, actually. No, I do like those guys. I would have liked to have been able to at least, I know one of them lives over there, and we were probably very close. We probably could have did something together, but I never would have heard of the end of it from my family if I would have done that. So, yeah. And I know Greg Hastings was just over there as well. I saw some of his Instagrams.
Some of his whale pictures, but I thought that was Walmart.
Hey, don't make fun of his new girlfriend.
Why?
I'm sorry, Greg. I haven't seen pictures of his girlfriend yet. Oh, there we go. He just unsubscribed.
Yeah.
No, but it was fun. It was nice to be on that side of the country. That's for sure. All right, what can we do here now? We have we have a team feature I want to get to as well tonight. We also have a custom corner segment, but I'm going to leave that one till next week, I think, just because of the time. Oh no, Greg just put what? Oh, I'm sorry, Greg.
Come on.
And the sad thing is, Greg's mom was in the chat earlier tonight. If she was there, she's gone now for sure.
Yeah.
Todd, shame on you.
Wolf is right.
Shame
so
on you.
wrong.
I'm receiving private messages from a Mary Ellen Hastings. I didn't know those nasty emojis even existed. Why are they all red and fiery? And there's threats coming in, too. All right, well, why don't we head on out here, guys?
New.
This is Danger Man. He had an opportunity to do a team feature on who? Well, you know what? You just have to wait and find out.
Danger Man here at OXCC Super Game. We have 3 days of intense heat, but I got to tell you, some people aren't used to the heat. Are you guys used to the heat yet?
Negative. The humidity's killing us.
Now, why would you guys not be used to it? Where are you guys from?
Bend, Oregon.
Bend, Oregon. You guys came, how many miles did you come to play in this game?
3,000 miles.
3,000 miles to play paintball, guys. You guys are the operators. Where do you get a name like operators?
Well, a long time ago, I read a book about Delta Force, and they called them operators, and we just kind of hung on to it,
Now, what is the mantra of an operator? What's the big deal about an operator?
Just kicking ass and taking names, I mean,
that's good enough for me. That's good for me. A brawler, by all means, that's me. Now, you guys, when you guys come out here to play, what was different about this field than something you'd encounter out in Bend, Oregon? Anybody want to take this one?
It's fun. Yeah, having the flat ground is kind of nice. Our Super Game on the West Coast, which if you're there next year, Super Game 51, I'm the Red General. Love to have you. Going for a three-peat, 3 in a row. Anyways, yeah, we have hills. We got hills.
So, bottom line is Behind the Bunker Buddies. These guys are quality. They're a great quality unit. Let's get some names here. Who are you?
Scott, Doc, Beaton,
Kilowatt,
Daniel, Wise Driving Pulling.
Call me Chevy.
Jeff, Loch Ness, Placid.
Il Whiskey.
Jason, Gunny, Anderson.
All right, so you guys, if you want somebody really cool to play with and you're on the West Coast, I want you to dig up the operators. You guys ever looking for players? How does that work with you guys?
Once in a while. You got to play with us for a while, and we got to feel you out a little bit. And
Yeah, I've heard that unlike a lot of teams, you guys don't just go, hey, we're always looking for players. You make people, you grill them, don't you?
Yeah, it took me about 2 years playing with them before they asked me to join.
There you go. So behind the bunker, these guys are special. You guys want to say anything to the crowd out there? Operators.
A mishmash. You can wear a trench coat or whatever you want.
Yeah, very
All
cool.
kinds of mishmash stuff.
So thank you guys.
My flashing people suit. Why would I wear
True.
You know what? We're going to get
I
back
don't
to this
wanna get
conversation. You guys, if
sorry.
you want to have your team featured on the show, send us a video. Send us something in reference. Send us some pictures. Send us some info, and maybe we'll feature your team on the show. We were just talking about. I don't have an image right now loaded up, which I can probably do in a few minutes. Flaggers is hosting a Tipman Challenge game. That's
a
coming
patch
up.
game.
Brigade game.
A brigade.
It's a brigade game.
Does that mean we
and,
get Brigade General patches?
You will get Brigade
General?
General.
Oh, you would.
If you're there on time.
All right, so what?
Josh and Gavin are going
Can
to
you
be.
text my wife that and let her know that I have to be on time?
Okay, I'll let her know.
All right, because that way I'll
Why
actually
don't we
show
let
up on
everybody
time.
else know what the hell we're talking
Yeah,
about?
sorry.
So we're having a Tipman Challenge game at Flaggers Paintball. It's coming up
sir.
in a few weeks at the end of September.
September 24th.
And we're going to be giving
8
away
a.m.
a free pass for you guys to come to that game. If you want to have a free pass, make sure you hit that like and share button, and next week we'll draw from all the shareds that are in there. We're also going to do a free pass to GI Sports World Challenge. That's being held as well on September 23rd and 24th, and that's $70 in value. So if you'd like to win that, just by hitting that like and share button, we're going to enter you guys into the contest. So explain what Water Wars...
That was like no fanfare or excitement. Yeah, there's a game coming up.
That's why I'm coming
There
back.
wasn't
This is
even
my
any
segue.
Water Wars.
Gavin, do you
Segue
want
back.
to just it takes place in a in the very near future in a post-apocalyptic war where the commodity that ammunition is in commodity is food, but people need water, and they're fighting for water, control of water sources, control of water, control of reservoirs. I think it'll be awesome.
We're talking blue gold, baby.
Blue gold.
That
That's
liquid
right.
H2O.
Fresh water. But the most important aspect of this whole big game that's happening at Flaggers September 24th is Josh and Gavin go mano a mano once again to battle it out to see who's going to reign supreme over the Republic of Pretendistan.
It's like Mayweather and McGregor all
That's
over
right.
again.
That's right.
I call Mayweather.
Yeah, I do too.
So you know what? If you are in the, I would say a 3-hour driving
Yeah.
radius, you can commute. A little longer than that, there's plenty of accommodations. Reach out to us. We can certainly let you know where you can hit up, camp, hotel, motel, whatever.
Hotel,
you have to be here.
motel,
It is
Holiday
going, that's right. It's going to be an incredible event. I'm looking forward to, hanging out and shooting paint with all of you who make their way up here, and you may even get one of these super deluxe patches for being here. You never know. Ladies and gentlemen, Water Wars September 24th at
Water
Flaggers
Wars.
Paintball
Are we
Games
gonna have
in Kitchener,
Are we
Ontario.
going to have a BT booth? BTB booth?
I know. I think
we
Todd,
will,
you
but
should broadcast live. We should
we should do
broadcast some of the
something.
scenario from the field of smoke popped around the embassy, the 13 minutes in Benghazi embassy. You can be able to get the church in there. Some of Saigon.
I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying, Gavin, but we're starting to get people unliking and unsharing the show. What were you offering? Were you offering our patch to people?
I was, but I lied. That's a complete
Okay.
lie. So I'm
Okay,
admitting it
good.
now.
Whew.
So you will not get a patch.
All right,
but,
now they're coming back.
But you'll get a foot rub by Josh Zubi-Zabrickas.
Ooh.
After the game when your feet are all sweaty.
We promise if you show up, we won't mail one to you.
Flag Raiders, Francis is asking, where is it? It is
Kitchener, Ontario. We're 90 minutes from Buffalo, about 2 hours from the border at Detroit, and the field is 10 minutes off the 401, which is like your interstate system. 10 minutes at exit 278, so about 278 kilometers from the border at Detroit. We're also 45 minutes if you fly into Toronto from Toronto Airport, so lots of ways to get here. And your money's worth more.
Yes, it's worth a lot more. If you exchange $100 US, I think you get like $135 Canadian, I think, or something like that. So, like, you can live like kings while you're up here. Plus, Seb just said in the chat room, if you show up to Water Wars, he'll be on hand for uncomfortable hugs.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, baby.
Anyway, yeah,
he
sure.
might smell like poutine and tears, but that's Don't worry about it.
Put it on your list. Join us, please.
Yeah, for sure.
Please.
So that's pretty cool. So guys, check that out. Head to the Flag Guarders website. You'll be able to follow the links and do all that sort of great stuff. But we're going to try to give away a free pass for next week.
We can give away a free pass.
Greg Hastings says Tour of Duty 2018. Maybe if this goes well, maybe absolutely.
Only if you bring your mom. Somebody's gonna be taught
it's a
up.
2-pass. I've got to pass through one of the local airlines that allows me to have a companion flight for $50. So I think I'll do that. I'll get Greg Hastings' mom on the primary ticket, and then I'll put Greg Hastings as the companion for $50, and see if we can get him up here. So
bravo.
Very good.
Nothing like a little bit of family vacay.
So cool. So we have about 5 minutes left here on the show.
Really? We haven't even started yet.
Yeah, what's going on?
Maybe have 10 minutes left on the show. So a couple things I want to remind you guys. If you would like to get 10% off of anything at Inception's Designs, put BTB in the chat.
Did you see their new grips today?
Yeah,
I did.
Awesome.
I did.
Simon says you suck.
I asked him if he can make one up that Simon that says Simon says he will hang up on you. Fit for a DM with an OLED board just for Seb.
Yeah, I have. I'm going to take these new grips or these new things, patches we have, and wrap them around my pistol grip, and that'll be my new grip. Super Game East. If you guys paid full price, you shouldn't have. We would have given you 10% off, much like we're going to do for PB Swag. All you have to do is put BTB in the promo code and get 10% off. And if you would like to have custom printed mags for your gun, head on over to the Howling Ferrets and put in BTB Pew Pew, and you get 10% off there.
I'm waiting for my TMC mags.
But you know what? They have extended this for us. If you guys go over to Raza.
Yeah.
And
Hang on, let's talk about these for a second.
Sure.
Let's talk about the amount of beer and rye that has been spilled on this mag, and the paint's still on it.
Yeah, forget about scratches from trees and branches. It's the rye and the
You
whiskey
can
over
use
here.
it to mix your drink.
It's Grandpa's cough medicine. It won't come off.
So Raza,
but it
guys,
will peel wallpaper.
how'd you like 15% off over here?
Yeah,
Put in
buddy.
All of
BTB for 15% off of anything on Raza Life's website. So check that out, Raza Paintball. Decay of Nations 11 says Donnie McFarlane. That's actually another event I'd like to get to. I would like to get down over to the
one I wouldn't
West
say
Coast.
no to.
No, if there was an invitation, we might go to that.
Invitation.
Yeah. Greg Hastings says Inceptions makes me deadly. Yes. That gun is pretty fantastic. I saw Greg Hastings playing at Super Game West, shooting out of a tree. He had climbed into a tree.
No. Let's be truthful.
Okay.
We heard Greg before we saw him giggling like a little schoolgirl.
Yeah.
And yelling "kill cam."
And normally I wouldn't have saw him, but I got off my phone call while on the field fast enough to actually see him play.
I will never forget that. I'm sitting on the field at the front of this bunker, just mowing faces, shooting David Justin Reaper, and somebody's phone goes off. I turn around, I'm like, who's the knucklehead who's brought his phone on? Todd's like, hello? Yeah. And he's talking to Simon. So.
Devon makes a comment in the chat. Not one bell all show today.
I know.
I've
What
rang
is
it 3
going on?
times. You guys.
Carl Maury in the chat has bad judgment. He says, Behind the Bunker rocks. Actually, he is right. Can Raza make BTB underwear? Yes, but before they do that, they're making leggings. BTB leggings.
Jeggings.
As Sarah Engler was requesting last week. And Matthew Logan's going to have to wait. The BTB glitter thong, it was too small, despite what Josh requested.
Goodness
so we got to
gracious.
add some fabric. So stay tuned for
We
that.
have to put them through a rigorous testing first.
Seb. Seb.
All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to read all your comments.
You
You're
can't
going
fire
so
me.
fast.
I rang the gong a couple times tonight.
Eric Engler says Full to Gap in November. Do not miss that. Eric Engler will be playing on what team? I believe he posted in the chat, and I missed that.
Is he generaling or is he playing?
He's
He's
playing.
definitely playing. I'm not sure if he's
Okay.
generaling, but you want to play for whatever side he's on because you know he's going to win.
Brian Barno got to use a Predator?
What?
He said played with Simon at Super Game East. He gave me a Predator.
Oh.
Like to keep or
Or to use?
Didn't you play with Simon and he didn't give you anything?
dirty look, maybe. I bet.
Herpes.
There's your ding. There's your bell.
Putting rocks in just putting rocks in my boots.
Hey, I got to go far to be able to use it. There we go. So Eric Engler's playing for NATO, so make sure you check that out. There you go, NATO. Sean Riddle in the chat says BTB thong irritates your ass is not as much. Not. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought he was going to compare the thong irritating his ass worse than this show.
It was nice though, because when I ordered it, I got a little packet of OxyClean as well, which was nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Tony in the chat says, "Why can't Paintball documentary be on Netflix?" There was one on Netflix.
There was Soldiers of Paint.
Yeah.
Bobby Dukes.
No, not Bobby
No.
Dukes.
Soldiers of Paint.
That's the
About
only.
the-
That's the
the
only
D-Day
documentary
game.
you need to watch.
Oh, yes, we said documentary, not mockumentary.
Speaking of movie, whoa, Defective.
Oh, Defective.
Oh, yes. Actually, yeah. Here, good for you, man.
Yes.
Good for you.
I've never actually.
So
seen
here's the thing. There was a movie filmed at Flag Raiders, Joe. Tell us about that.
Last year, I was approached by a company. It's not like a super duper movie, but it's a movie. They filmed it, and it's called Defective, the movie. And they said, "What do you want? We need to film at your location for a couple days." And I said, "What do you want?" And I said, "I'd like an IMDb listing." So if you go onto IMDb and search up Flag Raiders Paintball or the movie Defective, Flag Raiders Paintball comes up as a shooting location. I also have an IMDb as well under my name, so it's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
So, and the movie, one of the, what do they call it? The trailer was just released, and there's a picture of the guy walking down past the church in the movie Defective. So I think you'll see some scenes of our field in the movie. So it's pretty crazy.
For sure. And you know, before we
Do you
get to
have
that, we do have the trailer. We're going to play it because I wanted to show that tonight. Nice. Also, Shizzle Manizzle says the Band of Brothers are at the Air Over Michigan Air Show at Willow Run Airport with Magfraud promoting paintball over Labor Day weekend.
That's one I wish we could have gone to.
Yeah, same here. But they're picking these weekends. We just can't.
Go for me and take pictures, especially if there's an A10 there.
A10 Warthog?
Many photos.
Yeah.
I want that as a ringtone.
You know they have Google, right?
I've seen all the videos on Google. I want more.
Sorry, there's a great comment here, and I just lost it as well. Matthew Logan, here it is. He says, BTB thong rubs you the wrong way, just like the show does.
Absolutely. Amen, brother.
He gets a like for that one for
He's
sure.
not wrong.
Attaboy. So yeah, check this out, guys. Unless you've played at Flag Raiders, you won't recognize this, and it's only in a couple of small scenes, but you'll see the paintball field in the background. You see a burnt-out church, and then you'll see a couple other buildings. But it's only a 30-second preview. Check it out. We'll be right back.
No, not this. That's at
So very cool. So that is the movie Defective. That will be at a theater near you somewhere.
Pretty
so
cool.
Very cool. Yeah. All right. So it's in the 9 o'clock hour. We're almost out of here, guys. So again, we had to take last weekend off. I apologize for that. We are back with a vengeance this week. Over the next couple of weeks, we have some great content coming. So stay tuned. More from the MagFed Addicts. Next week, we have a great custom corner. The Danger Man found of a fellow at Super Game East. So check that out. We're going to be giving away passes to Water Wars at Flag Raiders Paintball. We're giving away passes to the GI Sports World Challenge as well the same weekend. So you have to make a decision on which one you're going to go to. So definitely check that out.
Sorry.
Are you looking at Matthew Stone's comment?
And Brian Barnow's.
Defective, the Zubricus story.
That's funny. The new name for our show.
Brian Barnos is Defective. Is that the new name for the show?
Brian Barnow's mad because I said he didn't invite us, which he didn't, and he's calling Bravo Sierra on us. But maybe next year, right?
He made a very nice poster personally inviting me to the, and then I found out, oh, you goofs got one too.
Yes,
I'm not going.
The
now.
form invite poster.
Yeah.
You were really good at turning me on.
Tony in the chat has a good question. I know it's an off from what we were talking about. Do you guys prefer non-padded jerseys or padded jerseys?
BDU.
BDU, yeah. See, I
prefer
like
a BDU shirt over a jersey. Come on.
I like playing in a jersey, not because it looks any different. It just hangs off me. It doesn't.
I like
bind and bunch.
I like Joyzy.
I like Joyzies.
Does a Renegade jersey count as padding?
No.
No,
Yes, it's not
that
even-
is space age polymer that when you sweat actually cleans the suit.
It's a category all on its own.
Jersey question. I would rather take a jersey without padding on it because then it'll just fall better. And if I want a jersey that's at least 2 sizes bigger than me, so that it basically bunches out and pillows out, so hopefully it'll catch paint instead of break it. The padding seems to have a harder surface for me, and if I get bounced on it, it actually breaks because the padding is a little bit harder. And I've got pads anyways under my arm pads, so I don't need padding in my jersey. I don't need to pay extra for it. But you're right. If I'm going to play any jersey camo or Renegade, it's Renegade. I don't think anyone in the studio is going to argue with that one.
If you want me to, I will.
I'm quite adapted.
And I have no input.
Simon Stevens. I said everybody in the studio, and I sort of hand gestured your way.
It wasn't a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah. Simon Stevens in the chat says everybody should go to Super Game East next year. Inception's design is looking forward to supporting it again with some really cool stuff. But Simon's saying everybody should go to that game, but he doesn't say anything about checking behind the bunker out.
Or attending Water Wars on the 24th.
Yeah, come on, Simon.
Next
Come on,
month,
Simon.
Water Wars, Kitchener, Ontario, Canada, where your money goes forever. Join us as I beat Josh Zuby Zabrickus once again, but this time we are fighting water.
You know what? To get back at Simon's, I think
you underestimate how much I like water.
To get back at Simon Stevens, guys, go to his website now before he changes his mind. Go buy something, get 10% off, and put BTB in the promo code, and show him who's boss there. Danger Man says, I'm leaving while the show still doesn't really suck. Good for you.
Danger Man, your definition of sucks.
Yeah, Preston Radcliffe says we should have been at Super Game East. We will next year, unfortunately.
We were at the East.
We were East. We just weren't that far.
We were further east. We
Yeah.
were north of the Mason-Dixon line, not south. Super Game
Greg
East.
Beck asks, by water, do we mean gravy?
No, water. Agua.
No, but water is used in the making of gravy occasionally.
So
it's also used in the making of Canadian whiskey.
That's
and
right.
Rye. And beer, but not a lot of it.
Nicholas in the chat says, BTB Thong. Much like the show, you can really only enjoy it alone in your room on Monday night when no one is looking. Not true. You can...
And you know what? I don't want to know what Nicholas does.
Yeah, Nicholas.
I appreciate you liking and sharing, but make sure you like and share to other forums than your more...
Not just your Pornhub
recent
account.
one, yeah.
Now, we've saved the best for last, and we like to call this segment, What'd You Eat? It's Gavin's favorite part of the show. We were away on holidays last week, and he asked us before we got into the studio, I said, save it for the show. What did we eat last week? Gavin, did you have anything fun?
I sure did.
Joe and I were on the East Coast, and we had lots of
lobster rolls,
some fresh crab.
Did you eat lobster at McDonald's?
Did you guys? Yeah,
No,
did you
they
guys
didn't have it in
McDonald's?
Canada.
No? Oh, okay.
Nothing in Canada, but we crossed the border and went into Massachusetts. First McDonald's. Hey, they have a lobster roll there.
We went south of the border.
Okay, was it real
Down
lobster?
south of
Because
the border.
the lobster rolls they had here, they introduced for a short time in southern Ontario, was horrible.
They tasted like
horrible. It tasted like poison.
Wrong. Tasted like
so
wrong.
Was it that same sort of lobster, fake lobster, and the... You can help me out here, but it was your
Oh, like
experience.
the fake crab they
Yeah,
have.
But was it real lobster or was it fake lobster when you crossed the border?
We didn't actually get a chance to go. We saw it, but instead, okay, I'll be honest with you, we chose Sonic over McDonald's having lobster roll.
You done dropped the ball.
Well, we had a week of lobster rolls. We didn't need to have it at McDonald's.
lobster rolls
And
in 5 different
There was
places.
places where we were looking over the water eating lobster rolls, so Joe's right. Do we really need to go to McDonald's and get a lobster roll?
Did you have the lobster flavored crispy discs?
No.
Lobster flavored crispy discs.
Yeah.
Potato chips? No.
No, we
From
didn't
the
have
Cape
any.
Cod Crispy Disc Company.
I know they
No.
have shrimp flavored discs.
Shrimp.
Yeah, there's lobster ones too.
Is there?
Shrimp
Yeah.
flavored.
When we sign off in the show, we're going to list you all the different types of shrimp you can
Shrimp.
eat.
Coconut.
Guys, if you want more Super Game East event coverage, I just pinned Danger Man's link there. Head on over and check out his video. I'll leave it pinned up there for a while so you guys can go check that out after the show. Make sure you guys hit that like and share button and tell your friends, because we are giving away passes to Waterworks. We're giving away passes to GI's Tippmann or GI's World Challenge as well. So Tippmann Challenge or GI World Challenge, you decide when you win the voucher.
You know what, Reaper's going to be at Hell Survivors on the weekend of the Michigan Monster Game, and he's contemplating driving down early Sunday morning, visiting us, and then driving back for the afternoon.
David, you should come down. You know what? You get to see a lovely field. You get to hang out with us. That's not in Texas, and see Josh and I and Matt as well. Come on down. Have some poutine.
Yes.
Enjoy the Moose Winooskis.
Moose Winooskis.
That's right. Plural. Yeah.
Preston in the chat says Apex Predators will be holding tryouts for their scenario team, speedball team, and Maryland chapter. But Josh, Gavin, Joe, and I will be having our own Ontario chapter of the Apex Predators. They're just going to send us up some jerseys, and there we go.
There you go.
We're leaving the Behind the Bunkerinos D6 team.
I hope it doesn't take up a lot of my time, because I'm really lazy.
Yes. And with that, guys, we're going to end the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. Gavin Sharma, thank you for being on the show.
Wonderful to be here, folks. And it's nice to see you again after a week off. And make sure you hit like and share so we can do this again next week. And hopefully you'll join us as well. Make sure you hit like and share so you can join us for Water Wars.
Water Wars. Yeah, for sure. Joe Kimson, thank you for being on the show.
Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll see everybody next week. Check out Flag Raiders Behind the Bunker. Check everybody out, our sponsors. See you soon. Pew pew.
For sure. Josh Zutalor Zubrickus.
Thanks for watching the show, eh?
How you now? And thank you to Matt.
Well, you're welcome.
For pressing the buttons. All right, guys. My name is Todd Ensich. Thank you for listening. Make sure if you guys like the show, head on over to iTunes, Podomatic, anywhere that you get your greater podcasts from. Download it. Go back and listen to the back podcast, because you know what? After you've listened to this, everything else in your life is going to get better and go uphill from there. Guys, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week.
Behind the Bunker, it's Monday nights, every Monday, and they want you to like and share. Like and share.
It's at 8 p.m.
Like
Eastern,
and
5
share.
p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And share.